Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. The soybeans are... Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to High Tech Farmer. Today, we got another exciting day. We're gonna be hauling some beans into town. Hopefully try to empty this bin right here, our 60,000 bushel bean bin. So I'm gonna take this load into town right now and we'll keep on filling. Here's the place we bring all of our soybeans to get crushed into soybean oil, meal, and a bunch of other soybean byproducts. First thing we have to do when we get to the bean plant is open up our remote to open the tarp. That way they can probe the grain that's in our hopper. Now it's my turn to roll up onto the scale. That way they can get a gross weight measurement of my truck and trailer when it's loaded. And they will be using a probe to get a grain sample for this load. We're going to stop, hold our card out. That'll give them a reading of our truck information and who this load is for. That way the contract gets filled with these beans. 44 looks good.
Thank you, wait for the green.
Now we have to wait on the scale for this load to get probed. That way they know what to give us for test weight, moisture, form material, and oil. Now that we're done at the probe, we're heading to the receiving pit. That's where we're going to drop the beans and they'll enter into their bin and they'll handle and process them from there. Now got to drive up on the scale here. That way we can get a weight for our empty weight so we know how many bushels we held in. Now stop at the scale, hold up my card. Looks like they're already printing out my ticket. Grab that, see how many bushels. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. The soybeans are dry, really dry. By really dry, I mean that last load was only tested for 9% moisture. And that's not good because I'm allowed to haul in soybeans up to 13% moisture. And because I'm paid based off weight, that means I'm losing weight in terms of water percentage, which means less bushels that I get paid off of. Having the beans at 9% moisture versus 13% moisture means there's a 4% gap in terms of the moisture I'm at versus the threshold I can be at. And looking at the 60,000 bushel bin, losing 4% of the bushels out of there means I lost 2,400 bushels of soybeans. If you take those 2,400 bushels that I've lost because of the lack of moisture content in my soybeans, take that times an average selling price of $14, that means I've just lost over $33,000 in terms of water content from my soybeans. Well, in this most recent load, I'm having some problems getting the beans out of the bin. It seems like it's not filling the truck as fast. I can tell on the amp draw on the leg that we're only pulling about half of what we should be out of this bin. So I'm gonna climb up the ladder, take a look inside, see what we're dealing with. Made it to the top of the bin, looking inside. Actually really liking what I'm seeing. This little bit stuck on the ring of the bin is a little bit of residue left over from last year actually. The center sump, nothing's plugging it. Looks like the grain just ran out. So now I've been taking off the side, that way we can get that door open. So no issues, just gonna load a little bit slower now since we're taking on the side sump. Got it loaded up again. Guessing I got just short of 81,000 pounds on here. So bringing this load back to the soybean plant. Had a total of 940 bushel on that load. Now head back to the farm to grab another load. We got 5 loads out today. Looking around and say there's 6, 7 loads left. So we're right down to where we got to turn on the sweep auger. So get a good night's rest. We'll see you guys back here in the morning. Day 2 of hauling some soybeans. First things first, got to back the semi out of the shed. So we'll get this thing started up, backed up, and take this first load into town. sweet bogger is now completely visible. There's not any hardly grain going down the flighting, so I'm gonna start scooping these beans behind here. That way there's no pressure on the sweet bogger and I can kick it on. Now we got the bend down to where I'm gonna try to get the sweet bogger going. That way that'll get the rest of the grain, oh, I'm out of breath, out of this bin. The sweet bogger's going. Want to double check that we're not running it too fast, so we got to come around the truck, double check the amp reading for the leg, make sure we're not sending too many beans through. We're only drawing roughly 28 amps, so I'm gonna open the gate a little bit more, try to get us more up to the 35 range. Sweet bogger is going, cleaning out the last of the beans around the perimeter of the bin. Works good, I can stand here and watch the truck load at the same time. Having a little bit of beans that were stuck to the wall here, maybe came in a little bit too damp last fall, so knocking those down with the shovel as we go, but otherwise hammering this bin out, getting the grain moved out, that way this job's done. That's gonna be another load to go to town. The way the beans get out of this bin and into the semi are they come out of this unload auger, which is what I got the sweet bogger running into, and then that feeds into our drag conveyor underneath here. So that's under the truck, so the beans will go underneath in the drag conveyor up into the leg, where they'll then go 118 feet into the air and drop down this pipe to fill the truck. Kind of crazy to think that the beans have to move that far for them to get into the truck, since they're only 15 feet away from the bin, but that's the way grain flow works. It's got to go up to come back down. Things are going good. It's currently 3 o'clock. The sweet bogger is just a quarter of the way around, so I'd say we have 5 semi-loads left in this bin, and I have an unexpected visitor today. My grandpa came, brought me some cookies, so I swapped him the shovel, and I took the cookie. Things are going all right, I'd say. There we go, got another load filled up. Sounds like he's riding along. He was kind of looking at some of the new bin projects we got. Whoa, we'll show you guys that in the next video, but he was looking at the new bin projects we got going on. So, but he's gonna ride along for this load. So, I had 79,000 pounds on there. Now you're gonna hardly get how many bushels? Make the deal. Whoever guesses closer doesn't have to scoop the next time. I'll let you guess first, even. How many you guessing? I'm gonna guess 900 on the dot. You got 900 bushel? Right on, yeah. What are you guessing? I don't think you got that. What do you want to eat? Double cheeseburger? Yeah, we'll get 2 double cheeseburgers. Want anything to drink? Water, just water. Oh! Just a water for him will be fine. Well, I lost the bet, but I offered to give him another cookie, so he's gonna help me load this final truck for the day. Made it. Last load for the week. This load, if I were guessing, there's gonna be 942. Oh no. What's your guess? I'd say 913. You're way off, I'll tell you that right now. Alright, and printing. I was almost spot on. says?
37.
937. And I said 941. It's 4 bushels off. I'm good. Back home we go. We made it back to the farm. Didn't quite get that bin completely unloaded today. I'd say there's maybe 5 loads left, so I'll get that done next week. If any of you guys are using a fan control system on your grain bins, whether it be for corn and soybeans, let me know down below in the comments what system you're using and the experience you've had, because definitely going to want to make changes for this for next year. But otherwise, thanks so much everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.